Good morning. Good morning, Vault Dwellers. Maybe I should say that when I log in. Good morning, Vault Dwellers. So a couple things have changed since I was last on. I woke up in the middle of the night because I had some stomach acid. So I came downstairs and I was like tinkering around, and I did change a couple things. First of all, I needed room in my thing, so I basically limited myself to 30 pounds per stack. So if I go to stack weight, now I'm down to 30 pounds, 30 pounds, 30. Okay, well, this one's 35 because it's screws. Now I can relax on screws. I don't need screws anymore. But this should let me, come back up from 20 pounds because I do like to loot things and scrunch things, and you never know what you're going to get. But, yeah, there we go. I did scrap a mod. I did have that 3-star Cavalier mod that I'll never use. I don't use Cavalier. So I did crunch that. And the reason I did is because I wanted to put a Fury effect on this Gatling, or a Furious effect on this Gatling plasma. So I did. Second thing, I put a beam splitter on it to increase the number of projectiles, right? Now it's 12 projectiles. I think it's 12. Might only be considered 6. I don't know. And the reason I did that is because I changed up my build a little bit for the raid, right? I actually redefined this, and I stripped out all the cars that don't directly contribute to damage or survivability, right? Like all the carry weight perks, all the, even Class Freak, not on there at the moment, right? I put Bloody Mess instead. So that's just for example. The other thing I did for all builds was I took off the one card that I had leveled up. I'll put it back in when I hit 150. But for now, I wanted to remove intelligence so that I could put in taking one for the team, because I had all those points stacking up, right, that I wasn't spending all the coins. So I thought, well, I'll put this in and I'll level it up as much as I can and see how it gets. It's rank 3. That's pretty good. So enemies take 30% more damage. So the idea here is that, in the raid, I should be able to at least do this in 3 phases. Maybe 2. If I'm super lucky, I can do it in 1 phase. So I have Expert Heavy Gunner, Master Heavy Gunner, and then 10% damage to crippled targets per projectile, right? At least 6, maybe 12 projectiles. More damage to ranged targets or crippled targets. Center Masochist, Tormentor, Number Cruncher. I did take off the reload speed because that does not directly affect damage, right? That's just a convenience thing. Starch Jeans, Bullet Shield, Fireproof. Notice I just pared that down to his... here we go. Here's an attack. Notice how I said this is like really good for... I'll show you. Notice the damage is low at the moment, but it actually goes pretty good as the stacks of stuff go up. But it's a lot of little things, right? Also, I dumped most of the meat that I was carrying. I was just like, I can't afford to carry all this. And yes, when I'm in this build, I don't have good with salt, and that's a problem. Unless I think if I go over here, I can change it. Oh yeah, I didn't fix this one yet. So I need to put in good with salt. What else can I put in? I'll put in hard bargain. I'll save that to 8. I do want to keep good with salt in there, and let's see, let's go super duper, and I don't want to put anything else in there. Yeah, I didn't really think about this build much, but I can put other things in here. Goat legs, pack and light, and gun food. Why not? Just in case. Here I would want all my hacking and repairing, because I would basically, what I'll do is when I'm fighting the boss, I'll be in 7, right? I'll be like this, and then when I need to go scrap things and crunch and craft and whatever, or whatever I have to do, I'll go to 8. Like if I need to come back to camp, if I need to go vend something, if I need to scrap something, and I need to actually put a scrapper in here. Okay, it's there. All right, so here, nothing really has to change because nothing really changes here except I don't really need bullet shield there. I'd rather have natural resistance because I'll be outside of the raid. Through hiker for carry weight. And iron stomach. All right, so there's 8. This one, yeah. I think I ran out of things that I would want to put there, so I just put master picklock there. And this is all just carry weight. All carry weight. Nothing to do with combat. Oh, and saving charge, right? So in the utility build, I can hang and not have my food spoil because I have good with salt still equipped. Let me go put curator on there. I'm not going to be using probably not going to be using a bobblehead. Maybe not. I don't know. Do I have one that works? I think I had a big guns one. I should probably hold on to my bobbles, right? Because I can use them to make various things. Didn't even occur to me that. So like big guns, you know, I could maybe use that if I just need to push just a little bit farther. Because the idea is, again, I'm not getting help from any other character that I have. Like no direct help, not even any side help. She has to earn her way up. And part of that is earning her raid gear, right? So she has to do that by doing the raid solo, by herself, without, you know, the big guns coming in and helping. Now, I can't control if someone joins me in my raid. Like, I'll build a raid to do this. And if someone joins in, then I'm not going to kick them out necessarily. Maybe we'll do a better job of it. But I'm going to immediately drop the quest and get back out, form a new group. Because I'm not going to continue the raid with anyone. I'm just doing EN06. Because I don't have good armor for anything else in that whole place except for Hellcat. That's it. It's a bespoke set just for the EN06 and for the silos and for even farming those robots over there if I want to. Like if I wanted to do any of the challenges, I could do those with that set. But the hope here is that doing EN06 a few times, if I can do that, will jumpstart getting some better gear, getting some better modules, getting, you know, a bunch more treasury notes, script, you know, all the things that you need to sort of lift yourself up into the end game where you become much more powerful. I mean, I'm powerful now, right? With the plasma caster, it's a good weapon, right? I should probably now put this on here now that I've fixed my weight issues. God, I threw out so many things doing this. I put all my armor in here. Probably don't need to do that now. Whoops. Yeah, I can probably just hold on to this. But if I'm in this build, you'll see that I'm right at the borderline, right? I'm right at the edge. So it's probably still better if I just throw most of this, most of this over here. That way I just sort of mitigate. Because I have no carry weight perks at all. None, right? It's kind of scary in a way. I'm not used to having this much, not having to, you know, this much extra weight on me. Now, if I, okay, a few things I really want. I want mod boxes, right? I want to get as many mod boxes as I can because I need to. Oh, and also legendary modules will be dropping, right? From the boss. I'll be getting these things. So right now I'm very low on those because, you know, I had to crunch. I had to put effects on things. Now, one thing I did make a mistake about, but I did that to show you something, was that when I was on my excavator set, oops, I did put 2 stars. I did fix a second star on something, I believe. Did I? I think I did. Or no, it was on the weapon. It was on my plasma caster. That's what it was. So if I look at my plasma caster, yeah, I did sort of go overboard on it, but I'm glad I did because then I got VAS enhanced, but then I had a Swift thing that I used. think that's where it was. Well, anyway, I was trying to show that you could put a first star on, and then when you add more stars, it won't overwrite that star with something else. It will maintain that star that you've changed. So there's that. So now it's time to actually go do this thing. So I need to get like buffed up. I need food buffs. I will probably be taking Psycho buff at the beginning of the fight just to help with damage. Well, I'll try it once without Psycho buff because you never know. I mean, it might be enough, but it's probably going to need Psycho buff. And I will probably have to go get the recipe for Psycho buff from Modus in the medical wing of the White Spring bunker, or the service entrance thing. But I will show that if necessary. We will go do that if needed. If I run out, because I will be getting psychos and buff outs. I generally don't do West Tech or the raid on a public server, so it's going to be weird. I already had weird issues with the other one, so I didn't like that. With West Tech was bad. All right. So, consumables. Water. Let me fix that up. Okay, so I dropped a bunch of that. Brain fungus soup, cranberry relish, gourd soup. I think I'll just go with what I have in the moment. I do have the gourd soup for the perception buff. Let me go over here and check this thing. Oh, I did throw away a bunch of my plasma cores. I threw about half of them away because they just weighed so much. Remember, I'm not in a DPS build there, so let's see, how's this guy doing? 100, excellent. This can go back in, excellent. Excellent, excellent. Should be good to go. Let me activate my other camp here. Oops. Just do some testing. This is all I'm going to be doing this morning, probably. Unless I hit a brick wall. If I hit a brick wall, then I'll just have to go do other things. I think it's possible. I saw Glass Gaming. She did it last night with a pepper shaker. I don't have access to a pepper shaker because this character has never done Meat Week. Now, if someone were selling a pepper shaker or a pepper shaker plan, then I could try it that way, but I don't have access to that. So there's that. There's that. Okay. I'm going to start putting this on, and I need to stop reloading because it's so annoying. Put excavator back in here. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I made so much room in there, is because I had to store all my other gear that wasn't being used for this. Because otherwise I was moving, I had to go to my utility build just to get in and out of the place, right? It was like really tedious. Because I was so weighed down by stuff. Ah, there we go. All right, so let's take some buff food. Brain fungus, cranberry relish, gourd soup. Potato juice, that's enough. But you'll see this thing actually does decent damage. Once I get all the things going. At least it was last night. I tested it on with some random enemies. I was getting like 300 damage each hit. You just have to get those furious stacks up is all. Okay, now I need to leave this group. Leave team. New team. Casual. Now, I'm not going to get the buff. I'm not going to get the Strange in Numbers buff, sadly. So that's a bummer. But if someone joins me and they're mutated, then that'll kick in, which will be nice. But that shouldn't affect too much.
This is an automated message. Evacuation is in progress. Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly manner.
The first test here really is survivability. Can I survive without as much endurance, without all those other things? And that's another thing I need to do. I need to go make some more silt bean soup and find other ways to boost my endurance.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense systems.
Having rapid on here would be nice, but I don't have access to that. I haven't seen that. I think I saw it once at a camp and I didn't have the gold for it, or the caps for it. I'm going to put my, I have the ability to spam. Oh, ouch, ouch, yep. Yep, that hurts, that hurts. Come on. Come on, reset me, thank you. All right, so let's make sure I've got the right armor on. I am in Hellcat. Okay, good, good, good. Let's dump anything that's not a super. Is that the problem there? Yeah. I do have the ability to make super stim packs because I got that recipe somewhere. Let me see what the ingredients on that were. Again, when I'm not actively fighting, I need to be in utility if I can to preserve my food and to have that carry weight. So drugs, healing. Did I not get that? Toggle unlockable. Toggle craftable. Blood pack. Oh, corpse flowers. Okay. All right. Now let's make sure I have the correct cards over here. First aid, field surgeon, yes. Good, 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 good. All right. Okay, so if I look at my buffs, okay, science is at 25%. That's not great. It's partly because I'm not grouped with anyone, so I don't have any great benefits. I'm also not taking any int food. Well, I did take brain fungus, but I'm not getting any bonus like from other people. And then I'm also not using, I'm at a deficit, a great deficit from not having, from using Bloody Mess instead of Class Freak. But again, let's try this. Let's see if I can survive this.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense systems.
Maybe I could switch to endurance. A little bit extra. Ooh, ouch. Yep. Not good. Not good at all. I did it last night a little bit, but I was also built a little bit differently. Maybe I'll put Class Freak back in and see what that does. I am limited on what I can stick in there because I may need to go to 150 to make up for the fact that I am not grouped with anyone. If I were in a team and they were sort of helping along, like just, you know, not coming in, but just letting me, you know, leech off of the fact that they were in a group together. Okay, so that didn't make much of a difference. So let's go back to int for the XP and for the extra science.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense systems.
Do you have ricochet? Good. I might need more fireproof as well. I just took... Whew, it's all over the place. Yeah. Yeah, I need many more super stim packs, and I just almost spam them. Alternatively, I could get healing salve and spam several of those because those have a really good hot effect. Like if I spam like 5 of those at once, the hot on that is pretty good. Let me try that. But I will need to change my preferred perk system here. Let's go healing salve. And then change my personal setting to weakest. Yeah. That way I spam, because those things are cheap to make and I can spam like 10 of those at once. It's sort of like coffees where you can stack up a bunch at once and it'll just give you an insane amount of AP regen. If you hit like 5 healing salves, it's like crazy. Let's see how long they last. Healing salve. Healing salve. Fallout 76. I forget how long they last. How long does it last? For 5 seconds. Okay. Plus 4% hit points per second for 5 seconds. So if I do like 5 of them, we'll see.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected.
I have my left hand on the 0 key on my keyboard, which is my oh shit button, which is the heal. We'll see if this works. Because I can always make more healing salves. Four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shit. Yeah, I might have to just wait until 150. That sucks. I'm just at too much of a deficit of things that I need at 145. But it was worth trying out. All right, well, let's switch this back around. I could take, let me tell you what, let's try this. Let's try this again. I need like more protection here, so Endurance, Psycho Buff. I think Psycho Buff gives you more endurance, right? Strength, endurance, max HP. Damage. If I were to put on, I don't have a. Do I have a robots magazine? I'm looking at right here, the center. I think I had one and I used it maybe. I'll pull this one out just in case. Because if I actually can survive that phase, then I probably will want to do decent damage. There we go. All right, I'll try it again. I do have healing salve, yes. I can always go farm West Tech for 4 levels. But this is still fun to try.
Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense systems.
And that's on 6, right? Yeah. I just took it. I have 393 health. See, these are kind of low. That's another problem is I need to be a little bit above the soft cap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Oh boy, this thing's all over the place.
Warning, energy usage critical. Temperatures reaching unsafe.
Where is it?
Security bunker online. Take shelter immediately.
Damn it. There we go. I don't think I can do this. I need to do more damage.
Warning, energy usage critical. Temperatures reaching unsafe levels. Security bunker online. Take shelter immediately.
It's going to be close. The ballistic damage is really getting me. Okay, it's the last of those. Nope, was not to be. Close. There's no way I don't think I would be able to do that much damage in the last phase. So it's almost a 3-phase build, but not quite. I did lose some time trying to find that first door too. All right, well, I'm out of stim packs, or out of those kinds of stim packs. And that was sadly a lower stim pack that I was spamming, I think, right? Yeah, something like that. All right, well, I'm going to re-architect here. Let's go over here again. Go back to my main build. We'll get up to 150 and see what that does. Now, if I had the Gauss minigun, I probably would have been able to do that in at least 2 phases. I just wanted to try it with this one, just because I had it. I thought, well, maybe I can jumpstart that whole process. Whoops, I don't have that. Like if I try it, need first membership. All right, so let's put this back in. Let's get our 2 main weapons out. Let's go roll this out. Big guns goes back in. Yeah, big guns maybe would have helped, but I didn't want to try it until I knew. But now I'm out of healing. Oh yeah, sure. You're welcome, man. If you wait until next week, you can get the Gauss minigun from Minerva. I don't know if Minerva's still there now, but you can get the you get some nice mods for that gun. That gun is like amazing. It's better than the one I'm using. So that's what I'm going to go to probably next week. Now, if I had the pepper shaker, I would use that. I don't have the pepper shaker. If I get super lucky and I find the plans somewhere, then I'll buy the plans. Or if I just find one somewhere that someone's selling, I'll definitely buy it and then trick that up, and get it all ready to go. But for now, I just have to put this on the shelf and come back to it later. It's doable at this level. You just have to be really good at the fight. Like, you have to have a lot of healing. You have to, your reflexes. You have to know the fight inside and out, know where to go, what to do, when, why, all that stuff. So if you're just trying the fight for the first time, oh boy, I can't even think of how annoying that could be. I'm trying to think of what else I need to carry. Set this as my current camp again. It's too bad they didn't add the pepper shaker to Vault 79. I would have bought that instead. Because the pepper shaker for this kind of a fight is better than the Gauss plasma or the Gatling plasma. They confuse me sometimes by switching the things back and forth. Like on some weapons, it's, plasma caster. Over here, it's Gatling plasma. It's like, oh, come on, be consistent. You're confusing me with the way you're naming things. Gatling plasma. Plasma caster. It's like, no, just make it plasma Gatling or, caster plasma or whatever. Just, make it So it's the same each time. It's just weird to me. Yeah, I have the recipe on like 4 characters. And I have it on my mains. I just don't have it on this account. And he's not allowed to have it unless, he finds it, on a player, by going around and just being honest and finding it. And maybe if they bring back Meat Week as a surprise, you can do it that way. Because sometimes they do that, like, surprise, Meat Week again. But I would have to get really lucky with plans or with, like, weapons. Like, if I see people just selling straight weapons, that have no stars, that still works, right? I would be happy to do that. But, like, I could go here and look, and I doubt I'll find a pepper shaker. But that's actually a possible revenue stream, is crafting pepper shakers, like just basic pepper shakers with no legendary mods on it. Just craft those and sell them, and I'm sure you'll find a buyer. No. 500 really? All right. I do need to put armor on. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then helmet and stuff over here. Excellent. Okay, excellent, excellent. Did this guy not have plans? He had one plan. I'll buy a pepper shaker plan for, 10,000 caps. I have the caps. I don't want someone logging on and saying, I'll sell it to you for that. That doesn't seem real to me. That doesn't seem like a genuine way of getting it. Like, here you go. No weapon. I think it would be under P, right? Pepper shaker. Oh, what's my sister sending me?
To have a wild night with these chems.
What's running around? Does he have a pet bear? Oh, this is the... Okay, we're at Silo A. Got it. Now, how does this bear not attack him? Attack his thing? That's weird. Has he found a way to glitch its pathing? Yeah, I don't do expeditions. I find them to be extremely, very much a chore and stressful. I've done them plenty. I've gotten lots of stamps. I just find them to be repetitive and stressful. And of course, I've only done the one where you have to go in and you go into the buildings and I forget what it's called, the pit. I've done the pit. I've heard others are easier and less annoying, but I just don't feel motivated. I don't want to do something that feels like it's not going to be fun, even though it might be fun. I just can't get motivated for it. It just is like, no, I don't want to do it. I'd rather do anything else. Because I play the game to have fun, and that to me is not fun. After I've done it like 10 times in a row, and I just barely get the best reward at the end, it's like, because you go through all that work, and if you don't do everything right at the very end, when those NPCs are there fighting those stupid poisonous things, then it's like, nope, you didn't get it. It's like, God damn it. All that time wasted. It just sort of put a bad taste in my mouth. I was like, I'm not doing this again for a while. Maybe ever. Some people probably enjoy that kind of thing. Like, I could keep fighting that boss the way I was fighting it and just keep dying over and over and over again. But that to me is not fun either. Like, I know I can defeat him. I just have to build right and play right. Not a playwright, but play right. Dude, I'll give you as much lead as you want. Yeah, I've heard that. The one that's in the Atlantic City thing. I thought he had stuff in his store. Okay, maybe not. Or is there another one down there? It's not two different things, right? Okay, well maybe... Oh, look, he did the blueprint glitch. I'm just going to put these all in a stack. Oh yeah, if you didn't do the season and you didn't get the Union power armor that way, then yeah, that's the only way you can get it. And it's really tedious to farm for it. If you did the season, then you got all the pieces, but then you ran into the glitch where it would sometimes take stuff away from you. Or like if you tried to buy the plans, they would disappear out of your inventory, or like you would learn it, but then it would forget it. So they had issues with that, so they disabled it for a while. That was like a year ago, 2 years ago or something. Why? Why'd you make your store so hard to find, dude? But at this point, if you really want the Union power armor, my recommendation, and what I do now on my other characters, since they don't have Union power armor, and I don't even use my Union power armor anymore, is just put a Vulcan set together and put poisoners on all 5 second stars, and then make that a special set that you just use for when you would want the poison resist effect of Union power armor. To me, it's just as good. Doesn't have quite as high poison resistance, but if you're pairing that with natural resistance, you're good. Anything that Union power armor would give you, you will get from doing that. You'll be fine. Because that's really the only reason to use power armor or Union. Like, in my opinion, right? I'm not a collector of power armor, so maybe you want it because you just want all the power armor so you can show them off, right? And that's perfectly valid, right? That's a lot of work to go through just so you can show something off, right? But hey, you know, whatever is fun for you, go do it. The other option is just to go with the next best and make it work. And that's what I do. Oh, these are good prices. Ah, there you go. Very nice price. Good job. Those are good prices. The fixer used to be my main weapon, man. For years, I was a fixer person. Had it on every character. I'm also looking for vintage water coolers. If I find one of those, I'll probably get it if the price is good. Oh! Oh!
Clear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
All right, I do need that weapon, don't I? I need my Gatling. I should not have put it in the thing. Oh, nice, nice. This is a cute, compact build. I just don't know where his containers are. Oh, there it is. Open your eyes, Nathan. Okay, so this goes... That goes on 2. Yeah, there we go. And then I do have a build out for that, or a load out for that. Okay, so where are we going? Savage Divide. Ah, Mananga. Mananga. I'm assuming you weren't here for the season where they released the Union power armor and you could just earn it by doing, you know, the score. That was better. Sadly, I didn't do the full scoreboard then because I was an idiot. And so I did have to go back and earn a couple last pieces the hard way, but only on one character, which is why my other characters don't have the Union power armor. Only the one character does. But they all have their Overeater set, which is what they do when they're running around, does have Poisoners as the second star. That way, if they do ever decide to go in and do that one stupid thing, they have the good poison resist. Let me go get some vegetables here. Yeah, I've missed more than one season, and it pains me now to know that I've missed opportunities on both accounts. Like, oh, why did I take a break? That would have been so nice to have this on every character of the account now. Because I went and bought Jasmine Chowdhury on 2 characters using gold, because I missed her during the season where she was the reward during the season. And I'm like, just like kicking myself. I could have her on every character because she's like, for me, the best NPC to have at my camp because I could just talk to her and say, hey, you got anything good for sale? And I could buy brain bombs. I could buy cranberry relish. I can stash them in my freezer, which, by the way, I'm definitely going to do this season. Oh, I did get the cremator. On both accounts, so that was nice. I've been around since before season 1, so I did like the first 5 or 6 seasons in full. Back when you even had to go into nuclear winter to complete it, and you couldn't re-roll things. That was really annoying. I'm supposed to do something else in here, aren't I? I remember there was another side quest in here. Hello. Yeah, I'm on my way, dude. Just a minute. I thought there was another quest that I'd forgotten to do in here. It was like a little side quest that shows up when you're... It's not a daily, is it? I don't know. Yeah, the Union is nice if you just want really good power armor that already has the poison resist built in. It has the best poison resist in the game as far as just what you can put on armor. And you don't really need more than that. Now, you could always put in funky duds, right? If you wanted to like compromise on a card, that actually is the best poison resistance in the game. So you don't, like if you need, sorry, not this one, it's green. There it is. Like this, if you had 4 stars here, that's the best poison resist in the game. That will resist anything. Like the snake, for instance, you know? Hello, everybody. Why, thank you. I lost my sleepy buff. I lost my well-tuned buff. That's a bummer. But I can go farm West Tech if I get 4 of these. That gets another heart. Oh yeah, we're farming West Tech. 75%. Come on, one more. Come on. Oh! I could pop my own later after this. I will probably have to take a break from streaming because my sister is sending a bunch of pictures for me to scan. So I'll be breaking probably to do that for like days. Because I have a program called Gigapixel AI that does amazing work in restoring old photos. Like, it's shocking how good it is. And so what I'll probably be doing is just doing that. And watching YouTube for days and days and days. I might pop in for an hour here or there. I'll definitely be grabbing the Gauss minigun next week. Out for delivery. There we go. Expect to deliver by 3:05. Let's see, what is wrong here? Lock and load. Okay, I'm gonna go pick that. I was crunching cards to, there we go. There we go. Now we have all 4. Now we have very well rested 100%. Right there. That's all we need. Don't anyone pop anything else. No need. Don't pop a 5th. That's a waste. I mean, unless you just showed up. Let's see here. This. Load. Stabilized. Yes, because, yeah. Let's, I don't need Dirt Rage. Stabilized. Yes, there we go. I'm going to mostly be on Wendigo duty. Because I like the XP from them. I'm going to burn through my stacks there, though. Okay, I did enough damage there. Why is my damage so low? Like, I'm built for slow damage here. I'm just basically waiting for the Wendigos to show up. Yeah. I want to get my stacks back. There we go. Nope. See, I'm helping. I'm taking care of these things, so you guys don't have to deal with them. I want his gun. He has the Gauss minigun. I could always just pretend I don't have anything other than this, which at one point I didn't. I really should have taken that that nap, but I can take a company tea now. Oh yeah, I don't have any healing, do I? Good thing I didn't pick anything up. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're looting. It's fine. We know. We're just looting. We have a whole minute and 17 seconds to get out. We're good. We good. There's plenty of time to get out. You can actually just mosey. There it is. Now, what is that quest? Damn it. Why can't I, There's that other quest down there. That's annoying. Very annoying. Maybe it's down below. You have to grab something. You can see I've done this so many times. No, I haven't. I've done it maybe a dozen times. I basically would shy away from doing this because I don't like having to come out into a nuke zone at the end, because I generally would not carry power armor around. So I'm like, Monanga, bleh. That's it. Now, where is that? Well, I thought that was there. I thought I already found that. Damn it. Maybe I'll go back in and, can you get into Monanga? I don't think you can get in without the nuke zone, right? Or is it maybe you can get in the initial portion of it? Yeah, there you go. Oh, interesting. Out here. Interesting. Okay, well that's nicer. I like that. It's funny, I've been playing for years and it's like some of these quests I just sort of, my brain just shuts them out. I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing the thing in the nuke zone. Like even when they drop a nuke on the queen and it's in the wrong place, it's where you have to go into the nuke zone to fight the queen. I can't stand that. It bugs the shit out of me because I'm normally in Secret Service armor and you can't survive just in Secret Service armor, right? I don't carry around a spare set of power armor usually. All right. Might be time to do that quest. I think someone did buy, or no, I dropped the Wendigo Colossus vocal sack that I got the first time. I dropped it on the floor in White Spring Mall because it weighs a ton. Look at how much it weighs. It's normally 5 pounds if you throw it in your inventory, in your stash box. It's like, holy shit, that weighs a lot just for one item. It's crazy. But I'll go do the do the thing that gets me the plans so I can make the I can't speak today. So I can like ferment things. The fermenter, that's it. So let's get the meat pile. And I need to go farm West Tech, don't I? So let me leave this group. Leave team. I'm going to create a new team. Maybe I was the leader of that team, I forget. Anyway, I'm going to sleep. I'll farm West Tech for another 45 minutes until that lunchbox buff goes away. I'll probably be annoyed at enemies that are already dead in there, like the dogs, because it's a public server and sometimes the public server sucks. Yeah, to go back to what you wrote about having missed the season with the cremator, that would make sense. Like if you just started playing recently, there's stuff you can't get anymore. Like, well, you just can't get it. Like certain, like really rare items now. Like I have the monkey backpack, the white monkey backpack. You can't get anymore. It's just season 1 exclusive. It's like one of the things I'm most happy that I have, that I can show that I've done the game since whenever. It's sort of a position of pride in a way. Like I'm an old timer, I'm an OG kind of thing, right? It's kind of silly, but it's still meaningful in an emotional way. But yeah, there are so many things like getting the rest of the Union power armor pieces on both accounts, because I didn't do anything on the second account. The first account has done more than the second account, and that still bugs me to this day. Because it's a lot of work to do the scoreboard, right? Especially before, you could just zerg your way up to 100, in just a couple days by farming West Tech and those things. It used to be really hard to do. It would take you weeks to finish, and you really had to do everything in order to do it efficiently. You didn't want to skip anything because, at the very end, you just keep getting rewards. You get to 100, and then you could unlock more and more things automatically by clicking one little spot. Like the next one's a lunchbox, the next one's a this, the next one's a that, It was nice. You would get just handed riches. It was amazing. I'm not doing that. Let's see. Green fungus, gourd soup. Down to the wire. But yeah, I missed out. I stupidly didn't play. I was in a mode where I was either playing Valheim for a few months at a time, or I was playing World of Warcraft hardcore, like simulated hardcore, like on a regular server, but like in pretend hardcore, using the mod, using the add-on where everyone is in the same guild and you're just like, hey, and it would have an alert that goes out and says, oh, someone just died. Yeah, and the new thing is awful. It's very much designed to monetize players in the worst possible way, and it's really stupid. It's very carefully designed to waste your atoms and waste your time. But they still give some good rewards. It's just And their story, the narrative that they spun at the time was, we wanted to make it easier for players to see the items. It's like, we're going to buy them anyway. We don't need to see them. We will buy them because we've unlocked them all, right? Just arriving at 100, you will have unlocked the right to purchase every item all the way up to 100. You don't have to carefully calculate, do I have enough tickets to buy them? No, there were no tickets. You would just get it. You were like, I'm going to click on this. I'm going to click on this. Unlock this. Unlock this. I have it. Now, if you had Fallout first, as soon as you unlock the next node, I'm going to buy those two things, and then you can see what they actually look like. You can actually put it in your camp. You can craft one. You can do whatever. It's fine. It was so dumb. Oh, this is where I was doing low health, wasn't I? I think I'll get rid of those. I need to rebuild for low health. All right, let me do that real quick. Let me pick these back up. I dumped all the ones that I had. Let's see. Going down to 10% health, and I'll put Nerd Rage on. And I got rid of my Brahmin milk, stupidly. If I die, I'll go right to 25%, and then I can take 4 or 3 toxic goos, and that'll put me right at 15%. Okay, so I'm going here, and I'm going... That's right, because I had the extra... When I put int back on, I'll be able to do that more easily. I'll take this off. Oops. Take that off. Put on Nerd Rage. I only need to do this for a couple more levels. Oh. Almost committed a fatal mistake there of burning through an entire fusion core. Ugh. The lag on the shot is so annoying. I'll probably stop looting these guys in a minute. Because I already have enough shit in my inventory. And maybe only if I have, like, if I see a legendary, I'll loot the legendary. Come on! Why are you doing that? It's so annoying. I know I need the caps, damn it. Tell you what, do I have a rat away? Diluted, there we go. I'm a little bit too low. I tossed my Brahmin milk because I just needed the space. There we go, that's good. Quit missing. Oh, I didn't miss, it just didn't register the hit for like a while. Welcome to public servers. But this guy's not allowed to be on a private server because he doesn't have access. And the narrative is that he doesn't know anyone who does. And he never will. He's public server only. Now, if there's something super compelling that I really want him to have. Like, well, maybe not even then. I don't know. Like some items you can only buy from the Atomic Shop if you are on a public or if you have a subscription. But even then, I might be like, nope, not gonna do it. They're more convenience items for the camp, like the Brahmin milk generator. That's like the thing I'm thinking about most. But I do want to subscribe on my alt account, my second account, if that happens. Test your metal is enticing, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to fall for it. I'm 150, so... Int. And now I can go. Power user. There we go. Save that. We're going to lose my onslaught stacks. Nope. Or my kill streak stacks. If I had a survival tent, I would put it right outside. But I don't, because I'm not subscribed. I must point out this is a really bad example of how to play. If you play this game, you really want to be subscribed. You really do want to get Fallout first because it is vastly superior as an experience to not having it. For one, you get the nice things that make up for the fact that they took things from you. Well, they actually never took things from you because the original game didn't have bottomless storage. The original game didn't have a survival tent. So what they did was they added a subscription, which they didn't have originally. And they said, you know what? Because you subscribe, we're going to give you 1,500 atoms for the month, right? You paid for a month. We're going to give you 1,500 atoms, which is what you would have. You could have bought 1,500 atoms for that, $12.99 or whatever. So it's sort of an even Steven. But on top of that, you get the atoms, but you also get bottomless storage for ammo, bottomless storage for junk, and you get a survival tent that you can just put around anywhere. You move it at the drop of a hat. It's like a free travel spot with little crunchy station. You can put that anywhere you want, and there's multiple survival tents, so you can put down. You can choose the one you like and put it down. So this is a terrible example that I'm setting with this particular playthrough because I'm not subscribed and I won't be. So don't take this guy as a guide to how to play this game. This is just me doing an experiment. How far can you get and how fast can you get there without a subscription, without any help? Damn it. Quit looting, Nathan. Quit looting. I'm a compulsive looter. Well, I do want to collect mentats. For berry mentats. Yeah, everything works more slowly on a public server. The deaths are slower, gun foo is slower, it's just so weird. That's another reason to do a private server, to subscribe is you get a private server. Spin up your own private world, you don't have to deal with all the lag induced by other players. You have exclusive access to literally everything in the world. You don't have to compete for drops like spawn locations for like the leader bauble. You just go get it yourself anytime you want, assuming that you've, properly reset the spawns. Sir, there we go. Thank God they popped those lunch boxes. This is amazing. I'm going to have to crunch some stuff here because I'm going to start running out of room. All right, that's good enough. Down to 203 out of 391. Don't want to lose my kill streak. Combat shotguns are amazing. I don't like the goo piles. Quit moving my loot around. It's like the enemy dies here, and all of a sudden there's a goo pile for him way over there. It's like, stop. One of the disadvantages of energy weapons is the damn goo piles. Oh man, he respawned up here. Or maybe I just didn't see him. Ooh, nice weapon. Anti-armor shotgun. Ooh. You can basically one-shot many things with a combat shotgun. Doesn't have any range, but at least not on this server. Not on, live. They increased that in the PTS, which is nice. But for West Tech, combat shotgun on the PTS is amazing. You can one-shot pretty much everything. A bow and a crossbow are also amazing. You can one-shot most everything in here too. Not only that, but you can sometimes kill up to 4 things at once. Shoot the bow or shoot the crossbow bolt and 4 enemies dead if they're all within line of sight of each other. At least one to the next to the next. It's one of the few incredibly satisfying things in this game to see is when you have 4 enemies drop with one shot of a bow or a crossbow. %. Mostly these mutant hounds just stack up tons of meat. But, you can cook them up and sell them. Or if you're a carnivore, you can, get some nice buffs out of them. $155, excellent. We'll open up a 5th slot at 200. Come on, come on. Yeah, I can watch. See that? I just killed you all. Well, not all of you, but I will in a moment. Why are you stuck? As you can see, I'm not as smooth as some players farming West Tech. I sort of have developed a pathway that I like to follow because it makes sense to my brain. But other people do a different pathway, and it's probably better. Like Ms. Blobby does a very specific pathway, but they're like a master at doing this, and I'm absolutely not a master at doing this. But I also like to come down here while the top resets. Because I don't have the ability, I don't have two accounts that I can cheese the respawns. If you have two accounts, you can basically go in on the leader, so they have an instance, then you're basically trying to level the followers' XP, right? So the follower comes in, clears out the leader's instance, then goes back out. Why do I have no stim pack? Why do I have no stim pack? There we go. And then you leave and you come back on the follower's instance and they get a fresh, you leave the door, you go right back in, you know, when it says solo with R instead of E, join team leader. You go back in as solo, and then you have a fresh instance. While you're in there on your on the one that you're leveling, you know, the non-team leader, the team leader is waiting outside for you, and while they're outside, their instance is, you know, waiting to reset. So if you take at least 1 minute to clear your solo instance, you come back out, you send the leader back in, right? Like this would be the team leader, and then when the follower or when the non-team leader exits, they turn right back in and go and join the team leader, and they get a fresh instance. You basically get, if you can do this quick enough, like Mrs. Blobby does, you can have a fresh instance like every minute, or like every, you know, 62 seconds, you know, accounting for some lag. Phlegmy throat. All right. But I don't have that luxury right now because I'm not doing it that way. See how the pile moved? It's annoying. Oh. All right. At least I can get right to 10% now. We'll need to swap up the fusion cores here in a moment. $2.99. Getting close. 12%. Getting close. Now remember, that door is technically closed. He doesn't know I'm here. Even though I can see through the opening, there's a closed door there. So, but I still go through anyway. Because I want them to hit me So I get taking one for the team for the next 10 seconds. Yeah, for some reason, I'm not getting stim packs to drop. Very strange. I should probably go make some healing salves, but... Mount. Let's look over here. There's usually a stim pack over here. I can also look in these. Nope. No stim packs. Right now, it's not worth trying to go, like, craft anything for that. I'll just die and run back to my corpse, or run back to my baggie. Around for a stim pack. There we go. I could let my health go up. That would help a little bit, probably. Like if I died and if I just leave it at... If I only bring it down to 20%, I don't get as much of a buff from Nerd Rage, but then, you know, my health isn't riding that edge, that razor's edge. From lack of stim packs. Let's see, what's the timer on that? How much more time do I have? For as good as this weapon is, I'm not going to lie, combat shotgun was more fun. Coming in here, on at least on the PTS, right? Combat shotgun was a lot more fun, but then again, I'm also comparing this to a private server, so that might have had something to do with it. Like how fun it was to use. Everything's better on a private server. Except the public events. They're not better. They're worse. Mostly. At least the ones that come up every 20 minutes. You can solo some of them, but you do have to do a lot of extra, like, running around and work, and you have to have a really good build. I'd say probably the easiest one is the one that takes place outside the camp, the North campgrounds, where you have to keep the Mirelurk Queen from mating. That one's pretty easy to do. But you have to have good range to make it easier. Like, this weapon would be perfect for it. What else would be easy? Maybe the campfire one where she tells the stories. You could probably solo that one with a little bit of effort. Because, you know, these are in like Lobe areas, the forest. So they don't really throw too much at you in the forest. You know, I don't know why those guys are dead. It's not resetting correctly. Don't know why I did that. Path to Enlightenment, you could easily solo. That's very easy to solo. Oh god, quit running around the thing. Stupid piece of shit. These guys are so dumb sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna stay at like 20% health. Maybe 25. I don't really need the extra DPS, I don't think. But I do need to get that kill streak topped off. There we go. Now that that's topped off for 30 seconds, let's find out where I drop my stuff. I need that thing that gives me the location. I usually run with a mod that makes everything into a little gift bag, and that makes it easier to find things. I should probably put that back in. Really? You're just gonna stay up there? It's so weird. I thought for sure that these guys would drop stim packs, but I guess they don't. Very strange. What I'll do is I'm gonna basically use up another 20 minutes of very well rested, and then I'll go create like a few dozen or maybe 100 healing salves. Quad assault rifle, nice. I like healing salves the best anyway for general gaming, because they don't have an animation associated with using them, so you can basically just go and hit a couple of them, and it just like instantly puts a hot on you, or just one if you need it. You know, if you just need just a little bit of an adjustment on healing. The best tent, in my opinion. Let's see here. No, not good. The anti-armor part is good, everything else sucks. This could be nice for public events if you put an explosive on it. I'll hold on to this. Like, I know I wasn't going to use, like, non-heavy guns, but that's not a bad choice. For tagging. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Ugh. All right. Like at some point, maybe I can, make this character do double duty. Maybe he's part-time, heavy armor, and other time he's like, Secret Service armor doing other things. Vampires, nice. I can put that on a phase 1 weapon for extra healing in phase 1. That's nice. That would have helped a lot to have, like, on a different weapon, like a phase 1 weapon and a phase 2 weapon. I've done that a lot. Do I not have? Yep, I was completely out of stim packs, wasn't I? I think it's because I sold a bunch because I was like, I'm not going to use these. God, how they do stack up when you keep reloading. Actually, let's hold on to those 556 rounds. Look at that. I'm a compulsive reloader, so that bites me in the ass. It's so annoying. It's a habit from only having, like, 12 rounds in the chamber. You're like, I'll reload. Like that right there. I just instinctively hit R. Just after doing that. Come on, get me back up. Kill me so I get back to 25% health. I just have to remember where I am when I die. Okay, I'm right there. Cool, cool. Close to the entrance, that works. Where's the baggie? There it is. Yay, kill streak preserved. What worked against me too is that this has medics on it, and that doesn't really pair all that well with a low health build, because basically every time I was getting damage, it was taking a stim pack. It's like, take a stim pack, more damage after like 5 seconds, stim pack. So I was burning through stim packs quite a bit. What I really should do is put emergency protocols on this piece, which basically lowers the amount of damage I'm taking while I'm low health. I might try to fix that. And then just put like Born Survivor or something on when I'm just out and about doing normal things. Because it acts the same way as medics, just it has a longer timeout before it'll fire off again, like 20 seconds instead of 5. See that should have killed him, right? 3 in a row. Misses. That's just public server bullshit. The odds of missing 3 times in a row is astronomical. It's 20 times 20 times 20 against. Where are my piles? Stop doing that. That's so annoying. Down to what, 10 minutes now, maybe? I know what I forgot to do. I'd say there's 2 negative things about subscribing. And I don't want to do that right now. Or ever on this account. Really? How many misses was that in a row? That's not possible. Stupid public server. Bullshit. 13 minutes. One is, of course, it costs money. So there's a negative right there. The other negative is that once you subscribe, you do feel compelled to play for the whole month. Like, because otherwise you're wasting your money, right? I paid for it. I should be playing it. And I don't like that feeling. I don't like subscribing to something and then just having this nagging, I really need to get my money's worth. I need to play every day. I need to do this and this and this and this every day so I can really squeeze out that $15 worth of sub. And there's no way in hell I'm going to sub for a year again. I did that for 2 years in a row on 2 accounts. Never again. I want to be able to walk away from the game for a month and not feel like, oh, I'm losing money. So I'm actually saving money by only subbing for a month and not playing for a month, 2 months, whatever. And then subbing for a month and then skipping a month. I basically sub like a couple days before season begins so I can finish up the prior season, make sure I buy all the things I need to buy. And then I'll sub like the day before the new season begins. And then I'll sub for 1 month. And then when that 1 month is done, I'm done until the next season. Very rarely will I remain subbed. What's nice about that is if I don't have any interesting experiments to do, I can just go do other things, right? There's other games to play, or there's no games to play. Like if I need to go, like, just go do other things. Oh, nice. I must have picked up a stim pack. Or maybe that was a level up. Why are you not dying in 1 hit? Or 2? It's so annoying. Like, that's the way it should be. That's the thing about the combat shotgun, is it always connects. Because it's like, if the first pellet didn't hit, the remaining pellets will. At least it seems like that, right? So you've got like 8 pellets firing. Each one doing like, 200 damage, 300 damage, or whatever you can boost it to. It's usually like 200 damage. So the first pellet might, miss, but then the subsequent ones are like, yep, you connect. So you almost never miss with a combat shotgun. Even at 95% on the head, you almost always connect. It's very rare to not connect. Because it's like every pellet has its own separate roll table on hitting. Here, real quick. The only problem with the combat shotgun is it's loud, which is why I made a mod that makes it very quiet. And especially the pump shotgun is really nice sounding when it's quiet. It's like almost liquidy cute, or not cute, liquidy smooth and like delicious sounding when it fires. Like this weapon is very smooth sounding when it fires. Yeah. Okay, I know exactly where my bag is. I'm up to 29, not bad. It's right here, right? Right in this area, wasn't it? Shit. Well, now I don't see it. I really need that bag. Oh, there it is. I really need that mod that turns it into a gift. Makes it very visible. See, the way I path is a complete and utter mess. I have no control over the NPCs. I can't dictate where they go because I take too long to move around. I'm not sprinting. Like, if you sprint, like Mrs. Blobby does, you basically get there before they have a chance to react to anything. And so you basically, they're at like their spawning positions. And once you know that, you just know exactly which way to turn and when. You're like, there's going to be one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. It's like, it's really efficient and impressive, and I can't do it. It's just not my play style. I'm too slow. I think it might also help that they're using a controller. I'm not using a controller for the game. I've tried it and I hate it. Feels all wrong to me because I'm used to the keyboard and mouse. I'm used to being able to go like, really? 3 in a row? I'm used to being able to go like that and immediately turn and face something. Like I want to go over there. Nope, over there. You can't do that with a controller. I mean, you probably could if you set the spin rate to be really fast, but then, you know, you're spinning so fast half the time. See that? That's public server bullshit right there. 3 shots. That's a 1 in like... Oh God, really? Ugh, we're gonna play that game? That's a 1 in 8,000 chance to miss 3 times in a row. And to have that happen on multiple characters back to back, it's like we're up in the millions now. It's like a 1 in a million chance. But that's a public server for you. What I probably should have done is create nuker grenades, but that's a whole other thing. That's the way I usually level. But that they're nerfing that. They're making that pretty much impossible, as far as I know, in the next update. So if you want to practice getting XP, this is how you do it. Either this or do the raid. And with this, you know, you can build to go faster. You can do a secret service or a covert operative set, and, you know, just run around, or not covert operatives, but like maybe a Brotherhood of Steel set or a secret service set that just lets you sprint around. Maybe you put Cavalier on your 3rd star, so you could just have damage reduction while you sprint. But you could optimize the hell out of it if you want to be like Mrs. Blobby. And of course, you'd stack int like crazy. It'd be a low health build. You build it as tanky as you can get it. %, on the fusion core. See that? That's just bullshit. That's total bullshit. God, that's such bullshit. It's like I'm tempted to go combat shotguns for this. Just because it's so much more reliable for this. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe when I'm farming West Tech, I'll switch to combat shotguns. At least it makes up for the weird public server bullshit. See, I just took another stim pack, two back to back, because that's the medic's effect. It's like 2 seconds later, he finally dies. Hit him. Wait a moment. He dies. I mean, that's probably what's happening is I'm like panicking. I'm like trying to shoot the dog that's coming at me and it's not dying. So it's going to start eating my face and lowering my health. Wouldn't be a big deal, except I'm low health. So I'm like, damn it, die, 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 die. So I shoot it again in vain because the previous bullet probably connected, but I don't even know it yet. Like that right there. Like on a private server, there's maybe a quarter second or an eighth of a second delay between the time you shoot and the time the NPC responds to being shot, whether it's being crippled, dying, whatever. But here it's like upwards of a second. Like that was good. That was fast. That was about an eighth of a second. That was good. That's the way it should be. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That was about 3/4 of a second, 3/4 of a second, and half a second. Maybe I can hit 30 before I finish. Probably not. I have 1 minute left. Let's just go in and clear the main floor before that runs out. Yeah, I've died, so I've lost my other buffs. It sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. I'll run up the clock on this lunchbox buff because it's the best one. It's the one that is worth doing everything you can while it's going. And I lost my brain buffs, I lost my cranberry. It's alright, it's fine. Normally I'd organize it better than this if I were just doing a deliberate XP run for an hour or 2 hours or whatever. Also, if I were doing a really organized run, I'd be doing it in the raid. And I would not be streaming it. Because I'm probably doing the button glitch. And if people are like, look what he's doing a button glitch. He's hacking the game. I'm going to report him. It's like, oh, go away. Really? 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 This is how Mrs. Blobby does it. They go right in here. They actually jump up. It's pretty slick. Our XP went way down. What am I at? 168? Nice. Can you die already? Jesus. I hit you twice. Okay, I'm at the base of that ramp. Did it mangle the location? That's usually what it does. It's like, nope, your baggie is now way over here. Sucks not having a jetpack. And yes, no need to comment. You can get a jetpack if you this. Yes, I know how to get a jetpack. You just can't put one on this armor. It's excavator. Doesn't have a jetpack option. If I were in my Vulcan armor, like if I eventually get Vulcan, I will have a jetpack on it. All right, that's good enough. Let's go deal with all this mess, and then I'll go make some healing salves. Let's see, Minerva. I won't have the good weapon. Until the 25th. So another week. Week from today, Minerva at noon pops in and goes, hi. And then she has the really good weapon for the raid boss. And for basically anything that you need a spinny drum weapon, it's the best one. See how slow this is? This is server lag from being on a public server. It should be like do that fast. All right. Excellent. So this will fill up first, and I'll swap it. It'll be filled in 8 minutes. So while those 8 minutes are passing, I can go do some other things. All right, so let's go to the mall. Drop some shit on the ground. I'm gonna go do the score real quick. I need to finish that up for the day. Let's see, today's Monday, so I'm not gonna pop anything interesting today.
May I be on?
Like, I'm not gonna use the score booster today, but I'll do it tomorrow at 3. And then I'll come in and try to knock out as much as I can before going and doing more photos. All right, let's actually... Do I have a rat away? I should have... I even have a grape. A Nuka-Cola grape, don't I? That's actually the best way to get rid of it, because it doesn't give you a debuff. Oh, man, look at that. I had to cave on that. Thank you. So that's good. Weapon durability is okay for the moment. What I'm going to do is I need to put in... I need to go do a couple things here. I'm going to quit out of the game. While I'm out here, I'm going to go find my folders. So here's the data folder for the game. Here's the ones that are disabled, right? So I'm going to put in the paper bag one. And then now, right now, I should be getting the list of objectives for the day, but it's not showing it for some reason. Let's go see if I need to update that. That's probably what I need to do. Oh, 76. Oh, man, he keeps updating, but it doesn't show what he's updating. All right, I'll just manually download this one. Wait. Yes, HUD mod loader. Yes. Yes. Thank you. What else? I do want these, but I need to get... Here, let's go to there. Let's go to her list of add-ons. Well, I guess she lists her mods in each thing, doesn't she? Okay, I want... this right here. Now, do I have the most recent one? View by date, uploaded, descending. I do have the most recent one. No, I don't. Okay. Let's get this one. All right, so we're going to go downloads, challenges, expand, manager, expand, copy this, paste it into here. And I need to rename it because I have abbreviated a lot of these things because I have way too many and they take up too much space in the text file. It has to be under 1,024 characters or a max of 1,024 characters for this string right here. Right? So like right there, I have, well, the whole length is 1319. So this is like getting like 900 characters or so. So I have to start abbreviating those lines. All right, so HUD challenges, copy this into the data folder. HUD challenges. Did I not have that in there? Maybe I didn't have it in there. Maybe that's why. Interesting. Did I delete that and not realize it? I think I may have accidentally deleted it and not even realized it. I'll hold on to the JSON file. Sometimes that structure changes. So I very carefully I like open this up in Notepad. Like on one side, I'll have like the new one, and then I'll have like the old one over here or whatever, and I'll compare them line by line because I do make edits, and I want to make sure that when she adds new features, I want to make sure I copy those features over to my file. Because I've done a lot of tweaking to make it look the way I want it to look, and to turn on and turn off certain features that I want on or off. Let's see if I get it now. I'll know immediately if it's working or not. You'll have a big thing on the top left corner listing the dailies and the weeklies that are still yet to be done. There they go. See that up there in the top left corner? Kill Mirelurks, complete daily operation. I'm going to re-roll that one right away. Okay, track that. Okay. All right, so let's get some armor going here. I have another hour and 3 minutes to do this, so plenty of time. And I'm not doing this on my main account because I'm done with the main account for the moment, for the season. Let's go and rest. Let's get some buffs back because I lost all my buffs from dying. Guess I didn't need my armor on me. Those are all easy to do. Very easy. The only tricky one will be selling a shotgun to an NPC vendor. My hope is that me buying those 2 stim packs will have added some back into the vendor pool, but it might not have. I'll just have to buy like a recipe. Maybe I'll buy a shotgun recipe from the vendor and then use that to make the shotgun. Like the combat shotgun recipe. It's not a bad one to have, but... Oh yeah, instrument. Ribeye steak, you just kill a Brahmin over in Wayward. Or not at the Wayward, at Flatwoods. Don't kill the ones at Wayward because the sentry bot doesn't like it. He will attack you. I mean, if you want to fight the sentry bot, you can. It'll make him hostile. At least it did the last time I tried to kill one of those. Years ago. Kill a Mirelurk, very easy. Many places where they spawn. In fact, easiest ones to kill are over here at the Ohio River Adventures, including the ones that spawn from the eggs, which is probably what I'll do when I show you. Okay. Of course, if you are still hostile with the raiders, if you haven't done the gold quest line to the point where you meet up with Meg in the mid floor of top of the world, then they're going to be hostile to you, the NPCs here, and they don't like you and they will shoot you. So let's go to the Rusty Pick. There are other places where Mirelurks spawn, and I'm sure, you're like, wait, there's just some right north of you. Yes, I know about the ones up there. But I want to go here to show anybody who's new to the game that you can just go over here and have an easier time of it because they're like not high level. Although with the caveat that if you have not done the gold bullion quest line to the point where you meet up with Meg, these guys might hate you and shoot at you if you get too close to the actual encampment that's at the tip of this peninsula. Right over there. Like I would stay away from over there if you're new. If you haven't done that yet. Ooh, while I'm here, let's grab that. In fact, let's make sure I have all the right things I need. Okay, I do. Good, 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 good. All right. Okay, so these are the eggs. So these won't hatch until you like try to hatch them. But now we're going to get that guy, which counts as a Mirelurk. It's like you have about a 1 in 2 chance of these being harvestable, so that one's harvestable. Why are you under the ground? There we go. That's 2 of them done. Shotgun. No. Let's go to Flatwoods and kill a Brahmin. If there's any left. Somebody may have killed them all. No, good. Now, you can avoid doing that, and I'll show you how. I didn't think about it until just now. You've come all the way to the south of the town. It is a bit rude to kill those guys because someone might want to come along and milk it for Brahmin milk. But if you don't want to kill those, there's a dead Brahmin right here that you can loot. And it sometimes has Brahmin meat on it, but more often than not, it's spoiled, so might not be the best advice. All right, cooking station. We have to cook a ribeye steak. Meat. Let's just cook all this stuff. All right. Get back in here. All right, combat shotgun. Let's go to the mall. Or just shotgun.
White Spring is under our protection.
Artisan's Corner is the place for creative hands-on.
Yay, it did reset. All right, so we're going to sell the ribeye steak, just one of them. All right, and then I don't think I can make a shotgun, can I? I mean, I may have gotten a recipe. I did crunch all those shotguns while I was doing things because I didn't look at the thing in time. I wasn't cognizant of the fact that I needed to sell a shotgun. Oh, there we go. That works. Just a low level one.
Are you ready for the thrill and excitement of life?
There we go. Nice. Let's sell... Not that.
Wilderness survival. Courses and crafting materials are now available.
Excellent. So we're caught up for the day. I have no more score to do. Let's see what rank we are. 31. I think I get everything here, right? Because I really wanted that, and that was like the last thing you can buy. I don't care about most of the things on the main scoreboard, to be honest. Yeah, not most of this I don't care about. I do want the atoms. I don't care about Dottie, I don't think. Let's see. What do I don't care about that. That one I can't get. I can get that one. That'll be nice. 0. Yeah, I can save up a lot of atoms by not buying a bunch of shit. The one thing I know I do want is the freezer, and I think it's on the last page, right? We're near the last page. Where is it? The cannery I want. Where's the freezer? I thought the freezer was on here somewhere. The fish freezer? Am I imagining things? Let's see here. Or maybe that wasn't from the atomic shop, was it? I don't think so. Fallout 76 freezer. Let's see, fish freezer. It's this little white fish cooling cryer freezer. There we go. I'm pretty sure there was one in here because I have it on both accounts. And I don't remember it being on a previous season. I'm pretty sure it was on this season because it was like themed, right? I mean, did I look at it and just completely blank out and not see it with my eyes? And I know this is one solution, but you can't do everything with that, right? You can't freeze, like, it's mostly meat items. That's really weird. It wouldn't be back here because this is like repeatable stuff. Huh. Or was it... Oh, you know what it may have been? It may have been the mini season thing. It may have been that. Cryo freezers. Fallout 76. This is going to bother me. This is going to bother me greatly. I'm pulling my other account online so I can see what it's called. Oh. I remember doing free range. The Skyline update put me right off of doing that public event. It's like, here, you get to escort Brahmins over and 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 over again. Your own Brahmins, your friends' Brahmins, their Brahmins, those Brahmins right over there. Whoops, I don't want to do that. Let's go. Shit. It's bad form to join an expedition team or a raid team or a whatever team and not participate. Like, you're just filling a slot that could be used by someone that actually wants the thing. $197, yeah. So let's log into my other character, my main, because both accounts have it. I just don't know where I got it or when. I thought it was this season, but apparently it's not. I don't want to buy one from the atomic shop. I already spent too much on that fusion core generator or fusion core recharger. I should have bought the 1500 atoms one that comes with both a recharger and the freezer, but I didn't. I was like, tyranny of the urgent in the moment. Like, I just want the thing. I just want it right now. I just want it right now. So I wasn't like going through and doing my homework like I would normally do. It's right there. Right? Cryo freezer. Fishing cooler cryo freezer. It's fishing, right? Fishing cooler cryo freezer. So where the hell did I get it? Oh yeah, Duchess Flame would have it. April 12th. Oh. Atom Shop bundle. Okay then. I didn't think it was an Atom Shop item. But apparently it was. But I probably wanted the bundle. Was that the bundle that comes with the little fishing lure thing that catches fish for you? I'll bet that's what that was. I collect collectors on my main accounts. That's probably why I have that. I don't want to blow 1,500 atoms just for a freezer. I wonder if they would give me a credit. Like if I bought that 1,500 and said I bought that one by mistake, I wonder if they would just give me a credit. Because I've actually bought things by mistake and had a credit for it. Because I would very much get this. The cryo freezer, the Vault-Tec fusion core recharger. Don't care about the beer machine. Don't care about the field dressing station. But can you buy the item by itself? That would be lovely. I do like that, right? Oh wait, no, that's the cigarette machine, not that. The vendor that's this. I like the look of this vendor. I like that. That's cool. What is this? Paints. What a waste. If I'm going to spend atoms, it's going to be for something that's functional. Like auto axe crafting or a loadout or something like that. Or something in my camp that makes something, that does something. I don't want something that just looks like something. Like I would never buy a cat or a dog. Fuck that. They just get in the way and they're like, pet me, feed me, pet me, feed me. I'm like, ugh, go away. Stop asking for things. My sister loves it, but I just find it to be a nuisance. They just get in the way. Like you try to do something and you hit E and it like pets your pet instead of like doing the thing you want to do. It's like, quit being underfoot. I sound like a Grinch, right? I just like what I like. And I don't like nuisance things. This at one time was really, 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 really good, but now it's like meh. Because you used to not have contextual ammo, but now with contextual ammo, this is sort of like moot. If they had a bundle with all the machines that give you buffs, I would probably get it. Because I like being able to get the buffs when I need them. This is also very appealing because, you know, it's sort of like a vintage water cooler, but you have to power it. It's very small. It's compact. I've seen them in other player stations. But anyway, so I did the thing for the day. So now I'm going to go do the drunk thing where you do the daily for Biv, where he's like, "Welcome in. Oh, you want to help me with this thing?" Or it's the hiccup. I like Biv, actually. I think he's funny. You have to make sure that they have the lightning bolts next to them. Otherwise, they're not charging. I have to figure out my builds now that I've added another thing. I probably need to make more cranberry relish. So it's crafting time again. Mut fruit juice. Potato juice. Not corn soup because, well, in a pinch I could use corn soup, but I'd rather go around to player camps and get the Hoosie, what's it? The thing that makes company tea. And I don't want to buy it myself because it's way expensive. It's like $12.50, I think. From like the crater or from down here. It's like, ugh, so expensive. All right, so let's go get some cranberries. A sidetrack on a sidetrack on a sidetrack. You want to do this? Oh, you got to do this first. You want to do that one? You have to go do over there here first. Yep, you forgot to do all these other things. Okay, so Commando 1 is not Commando 1. They need to update that. That would be Center Masochist. So I'm just going to save this the way it is, and I'm going to go Perceptibobble and save. There we go. So this one's updated. That one's updated. This one needs another thing here. Put chemist in there. Camp will get fix it good. There we go. Now I can finally fit that back in. Excellent. Four perk packs. Oh, look, I got sidetracked again. No. No. I know those are good cards, but I'm not building that way right now. And I care less about animated cards this time around. If I have a way to get them, fine, I'll do that. But this is going to be gone soon. That won't be needed. to that. I'll hold on to this because it's animated and it's useful in a lot of situations. No. 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 I don't want to be a gold bucket. I'll just scrap it. Okay, 44. I need, when I get to 200, I need another 50 coins, and I'll definitely have it by then. Excellent. So am I still tracking that one fishing one? I'm not going to do that. I don't fish. If I wanted to, I could go install the one mod that makes all the bait containers show up, but I just don't feel like doing that one. There's nothing really I want from the scoreboard at this point except some very specific things. Most of it's just fluff that I don't care about. Yeah, of course they're hiding in the ground, of course. These are like the only creatures that can give you a disease from a distance. They're annoying. All right. Let's see if there's a power frame in here. Is there one? No. Okay. Do I have? I don't think I have enough sugar. Plus, I need to make the healing salves. So let's go back down here. Let's start here and head south along the river. We'll grab all the snaptails. We'll grab all the soot flowers and all the blood leaves. Starting with these right here.
People have come back to this area. They'll all want to be setting up places like Foundation.
Yep. I think if you talk to some of these NPCs, you can be like, hey, go to Foundation, and it'll give you a little bit of rep. Like 25 rep or something.
Clean up this. Fix that. Never seems to end.
Of course, this is overkill. Let me get out of this. Where's my carry weight gonna suck? No, it isn't. Okay, good. Yeah, power armor is sort of wasted in the forest, in large part. At least down here in this starting area. It's not really necessary.
If the scorched or the ferals don't get you, the rads will.
You know, the funny thing is, I had someone complain on my stream the other day how, you know, you're using mods and That's why there's no resources when I go get them. It's like, well, you know, that might work. That might be true for some things. But, you know, if you go to a private server, you have full access to all the resources that are available in the game. No one can take them before you. You have it all, assuming that your loot pool has been reset, right? Because you have to figure out how that works. Otherwise, you know, stuff won't respawn for you right away. You have to make sure you organize that correctly. But the other thing is, like plants, I'm not stealing plants from anyone. The next person can come along and that's harvestable for them. It only, the you know, harvest once and wait for it to respawn only is camp items, like camp food, like corn and stuff. If I go into someone's camp and loot all their corn is gone for like 10 minutes or whatever. However long it takes, well, they respawn like one at a time, like over time. But yeah, I could, you know, go in and steal someone's corn or steal someone's this or that or the other. But, you know, it will come back. But like this plant, if I come here on another character, it'll still be there. And if I come here on a third character, it'll still be there. So I don't know what they were going on about. Maybe they're like complaining about like fans and toys and things with screws in it. Because, yeah, world spawn items that are just sort of sitting around on shelves and stuff, you do have exclusive access to that item. But that's what private servers are for, if you really care about such things.
Oh, I'm sore all over. Oh, building this place up is hard work. I got here first.
Yeah, how's that? I got here first. Well, now you're dead.
Automated warning to all responders. Mr. Farmhands are out of control.
Now you don't have to use snaptail reeds for sugar. Like if you know how to find sugar that's already made as little canisters of sugar, which I could do, you can just go grab those, right? But I have to do this other stuff anyway, so I might as well just grab these snaptail reeds on my way down. It's like no big deal. It just costs these and water. Let's see here. How am I doing as far as the balance between the two? I want, okay, 64 blood leaves, 44 snaptail reeds, whoops, and shit, what was it? Okay, so I need more soot flowers. Ooh, I need these too for endurance. It's a shame it's not nighttime already. The plants are really pretty at night. Makes them really easy to find, too. Let's see, how am I doing now? Soot flower 60. Blood 64. Okay, so 2 more soot flower plants. One and 2. And then I don't see any more silt beans. At nighttime, they'll be more visible. All right. Off to create. Go to my crafting build. That puts in chemist and super duper and ammo smith. Although I'm rarely ever going to use ammo smith. Oh, need more boiled water. Basically spamming the R key as fast as I can. All right. I could have done this here as well. You can make boiled water at the chemistry station. Okay. 146. Nice. All right. That'll last a while. How much did they weigh? I'm just curious with my perk. Stack weight, 7 pounds. Not bad. Not bad. All right. So I've done that. Now I need to cook sugar. Silt bean soup, gourd soup. Let's see, what am I missing here? I'm missing nothing. That's just the number that I already have on me. The one there. That number in right here is how many I have on me, courtesy of the workshop mod that Mazelia wrote. Okay. So what am I missing for the last ones? So I could have stayed in here. Plants, cranberry relish, gourds. Okay, so I need like 2 or 3 more gourds. Because I used them, I cooked them like an idiot. It's 2, that'll make another cranberry relish. Wow, I borked it out on the gourds, didn't I? Well, I'll hold on to those extra ones. I mean, I have plenty of cranberry relish. I have, what, like 8 hours worth now? Yeah, 8 hours worth. Because each of them lasts 1 hour. I need to get more brain fungus. Let's go do that. My favorite place to do that is at the mall. Not the shopping mall, but the hole in the ground mall. See, nighttime, so pretty. That should be enough. Let's see. While I'm here, why don't I go ahead and get the Blood Eagle location and get Billingsley as well? Because I haven't been right to where they are. Ooh, I can get Strangler pods too for some self-healing. So I always forget about those. It's just like a little passive healing effect. If I had had that buff, I probably would have been fine in the West Tech. That little ticking hot on you. It's not a lot, but you know, over time it adds up, especially if you're taking very little damage. Dropped connection, Harper's Ferry, or Harper's Ferry is what I was thinking of, not Billingsley. My brain keeps thinking Billingsley, but Billingsley's down here, right? Stupid server. Where do you have to go to learn this location? There we go. Already out of boiled water. Let's put rat away. Say that I can, even while I'm down here, I can hit a healing salve, and it doesn't hurt anything, right? No animation, it just instant hot. It's wonderful. Just wish they were more powerful. Oh yeah, I have to boil it first. Duh. Oh yeah, disease resist. Let me go get some more razor grain. That's good for now. If I were focusing on plasma rifles, I would do the drop connection. But I'm not. All right, so is anyone going to show up to this one? There's 21 players on the server. Maybe I have it set to only show when I'm on the map. Let me double check. Data. I forget what it's called. It's like play or something. can't read today. Player list. There it is. Okay. Go to the list. I only care about the player count. Shown loading map menu. Let's see what that does. Will it appear? Will it appear? Will it appear? Usually it reads it in just a few seconds. There it is. Excellent. All right, that's what it was. I had that toggled wrong. Five people. Excellent. Actually, yeah, I'll do excavator. No. Let's do Hellcat for that because it's. Let's just see if I can do Hellcat. It might be a weight issue, right? Let's just see. Because it's robots, so robots. Yeah, that works. Now I can target this guy. I could also heal the NPCs if I swap that card in. This is where having a targeting weapon would be nice. I can just spray it and just lightly tag things from a distance. No AP needed.
Just one more round to go.
Popcorn one is my favorite. I don't have it on this account. It's like the Stephen Colbert meme when he's eating popcorn that you see on like Twitter and stuff when people are like in a heated debate about something and you're like, popcorn. This is entertaining. And you sort of want to mock the over seriousness of it. I guess arguing, not debating. Debate sort of implies civility. Oh, good. Thank you for healing them. Oh, it's the is that the cola thing from the, or is that the alien thing? Might be the alien thing. What is that spinny thing? What's great about these robots exploding is the troubleshooter armor almost completely negates it. At least it should. Watch this. See that? It's amazing. Never be blown up by a robot again.
It's all about the guns. No appreciation for getting all up in those scars.
I really should put scrapper in this, not chemist. Yeah, because I want to be in this when I'm like overweight and I need to scrap things to give my weight back. Maybe I can do both now that I have the extra points. Okay, now I can just go back home. That was productive. Be amazing if I got a pepper shaker out of that. I don't think I did, but that would be amazing. Okay. Very good melee weapon, but I'm not doing melee weapons. So ridiculous. Just one quick little stop here before I finish before the reset is to see if the treasury notes can be redeemed still. I forget where I left off when it comes to the gold for the day.
Your service, man.
Prepare for danger. Prepare
Sorry, wrong place. This place. 5, okay. And also one last thing before I forget. Let's go to the Wayward real quick. And see if I can buy some gold. Totally forgot about that. It should reset in 10 minutes. Because it resets on Monday, not Tuesday, which is annoying. It's like off by a day. Ooh, someone put a big thing there.
You can never have enough gold.
No, you can't. Yes. I'm interested.
Friend.
I'd like to buy 300. Thank you. It's a lot of money, 6,000 caps, but yep, I'm doing it. Let's see what else. I'll spend the next 10 minutes sort of prepping for the reset, because I'm not going to stay on for super long here. Let me check to see if they've been delivered. Not yet. Nice setup. Very nice setup. Very clever.
Sometimes I think about burning this camp down.
I love that NPC. I sometimes think about burning this camp down. Very funny. At least we have a full server, 25 out of 24. I think what I did was I didn't want to see that all the time. I knew I could just hit M to go see it. So maybe that's why I swapped that, and maybe that was a good idea. Because I really don't need to see that 100% of the time. Oh, nice. I'll be right back. I'm going to get ice. Sorry, I'm pouring out some iced coffee. All right. Not to the point where I care about having all the possible camp things yet. Junkies for 7,000? No. I had that Enclave event dropped connection notification as part of that mod setup because I was farming those events to get mods or weapons for the mains and the alts and stuff. But I'm not interested right now because this character doesn't need them. Because he's a heavy gunner, basically. Or she's a heavy gunner. Mm-hmm. Tempting. Nice pricing. Very nice. Bit high. Not too bad. 300 is about as much as I would ever pay. That's not bad for bloody. Not bad at all, actually. But it's not the S tier prefix it used to be. Two more minutes, then everything resets. Ooh, let's do this real quick.
I heard Sonny got a new shipment in.
I totally forgot to do this before.
Maybe some extra patrols over there. Finally, those dead.
Finish your conversation. Quick. Hurry. Jesus Christ.
We went to get our intrusion module. Excellent. I can show you.
Thank you. I have about 1 minute to do this. In and out.
Oh, no.
The quicker foundation is a good place.
Wait, why didn't it work? Ah, shit. I should have waited until it updated the thing. Damn it. Come on. There we go. I might still get it in time. A minute longer than you think.
I see you have. You are? That's very generous. Foundation. I'll get this intrusion.
Yes, I did it. Now, will it reset on the noon, or
Thanks.
do I have to like come back after a certain time, like 20 hours or something?
Would have helped us put
I forget.
morale at another community. I understand you have your reasons.
Maybe I could scrounge together something with a pop gun to
Let's go to my vendor mode.
I could really go for a hoagie.
Shop at Sunny's. We have what you
Let's get rid of the perishables first. Oh, I forgot to make those, didn't I? The beautiful thing about selling vegetables is they're easy to get again.
Can't believe I lost my Nuka Tapper saves. Ah.
Yeah, Just go this way.
Civilization is being rebuilt right here in Foundation.
I can always sell more throughout the day, right? Because if I sell it all now, then it's like I just have to keep collecting things throughout the day and hold on to it. But I probably won't be doing more today once the pictures arrive, because I just want to go do that instead. It's good to have a change of pace. Plus, I promised. Let's see, scrap junk to produce wood, kill a scorch, kill gulpers. Okay, so gulpers. Let's go do those real quick. I probably won't be logging on again until tomorrow at 3 p.m. when I do the score daily and the weekly back to back. I mean, I might if I decide I want to break. Okay, let's go this way. We're going to go up to Gulper Lagoon right there. There's 4 gulpers that spawn here, unless someone's killed them. But, you know, we're 2 minutes after, so there's a good chance that at least a couple of them will be here. Okay, there's 3 of them dead, so at least they left 1. All right. And then down here by my camp, there's 2 more. Again, the problem of being on a public server, you basically have to compete for things. There are 2 gulpers that appear over here, just north of Dire Chemical. Oh, nice, and one of them's legendary. Come on. Bats is like being stupid. I'm not going to worry about the Death Claw. I will grab these blooms in my forage build. Let me grab the pod as well. So dumb. Public server stupidity. Make sure you look backwards. That way, you, like, the things are on the other side of things as well. Alright, I'll make those in a minute. Complete a daily quest. Oh, yeah. Easiest daily quest in the game, in my opinion. I could have done this when I was up here. Idiot. Let's go to Dane, Sons of Dane, instead, because it's right down the road from that. Wait a minute, why? What am I doing there? Oh, I see what I'm doing. I was wondering why more than one thing was changing. Because I saved when I was inside the instance. Let's attack. Oh, it's an agua. Can I actually even do damage to this thing? Cripple him. Trying to cripple him, but he's not very crippleable. Yay, I used a bullshit. It's gonna load a fresh one? No, good. Let's use these mini ones that are sort of partially depleted. Thank you. God, this is such a... I hate this bounciness. Probably why people go to third person, right? I didn't think about it until just then. It's like, it's so bouncy. Oh, wait, third person. Yeah. I don't feel like looking for the power frame that can be in one of those two buses. But I will kill this thing. A bullet shield lasts for a long time. Did I almost just fall in that? I almost just fell in that. That would have been funny. Scorched. If I can get rid of this one right now for the daily. Should probably loot these. This is not what I came up here for, but it's here, so I might as well do it. I'm so starved for AP. Finally. Yes, I could be targeting his wings, but... missing that many times in a row is just ridiculous. Alright, so what I was going to show you is right over here. I killed that Scorched Beast because I have a chance at getting like prime capacitors and stuff. Or prime... receivers, whatever it is, the primes for the various weapons. For like this weapon or the other weapon, whatever. Alright, so I'm going to go with my forage build. I'm going to go and grab 10 pumpkins from 5 pumpkin patches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even looting those has lag. That's so annoying.
So many pumpkins to carve. So little time. You there? Where am I? Kindly fetch. You there? As usual.
Boom, done. Alright, daily quest done. All right. Floor or wall decoration. You can do that cheaply. I'd make really cheap wall decorations. I might be able to. I usually do floor decor because I can do one for like 1 steel sometimes. Let's see what we have here. There we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to scrap them. That way they don't take up my camp budget. Excellent. Visit another player's shelter. Scrap junk to produce wood. Well, I'll get that from scrapping this stuff. All right. And then visit another player's shelter. Vendor. Shelter. What about teammate? Shelter. There we go. Little radiation symbol. Now it's just a matter of finding it. Sometimes they put them in weird locations. Why did that pop up? I didn't click anything for that to pop up. Is this a shelter? No, it's just decorative. Sometimes there's a shelter that can be, looks something like that. There it is. I think I already saw this guy's thing, right? Yeah, he had the really expensive items that no one in their right mind should spend that much cash for. Sorry, dude, but it's just true. All right. Now, if it was like a Furious or a Bloodied or an Unyielding or, you know, something really valuable as a 1-star, it's like a meta build, then yeah, sure. Overeaters, yep. Which reminds me, I need to get 3 more Overeaters. I might have to buy it from myself, or from the main, because I've been looking and I haven't found any. Let's see how much caps do I have. And I need, what, 3? Yeah, I need 3. Yeesh. I'll think about that. But for now, I think I'm done. I'm going to go take a break, watch some vids, and I may be back later, may not. Maybe not until tomorrow at 3, but I'll definitely be back on tomorrow at 3 when everything resets and I can, you know, I can basically go in here and use my score booster, right? And it lasts 24 hours. So that will let me do most of the weeklies, right? Except for this one right here. That won't count. It'll let me get some of this boosted, and it'll let me do 2 days worth of these boosted. So that's that. And I may pop on here and there and just look around for things. If I do find anything interesting, just so that it doesn't look like I've cheated, I will start recording it or stream it like quickly. Like, I found this. I just wanted to make sure you knew I wasn't cheating. You know, I did find this legitimately, and it's right here, and I'm buying it, so blah, 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 blah. But anyway, that's it. I'm going. See you later.